Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 4 of Murky Mysteries here at Duke Street Church in Richmond. It's great to have you with us. Now, I've got some bad news for you. Today, it's our last episode of Murky Mysteries. But I've got some good news for you as well. You see, it's going to be just as good as all the others, so we're going to have some great fun. I'm Detective DoLittle, and this
is Detective DoLots. And lots. And lots, in many cases. Right, first up, we need our cadets, don't we, for the final day of boot camp. Come on!
So this is the second to last boot camp, so have lots of energy.
Detective moves.
And detective moves.
And I'm Junior.
Today we're adding a new move called the camouflage crawl.
So you do it like this. So let's get started.
Let's start with the camouflage crawl. Spy squats. Detective duck walk. Lots of energy. Binocular burpees. Walkie-talkie worm. Camouflage crawl. Walkie-talkie worm. Binocular burpees. Detective duck walk. And finally some spy squats. Almost there. Well done. Now have a rest before we do our last
Well done,
workout.
everybody.
Whew. Well, that was a tough one this morning, wasn't it? You've certainly made us work on the last one.
They
was
don't
brilliant.
make it easy. Can you do that? The new one they taught us?
What was the new one called?
Camouflage crawl.
The camouflage crawl. Can I do it?
Can you do it?
I can. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
have a go.
Is it like?
Yeah, I think it was something like that. Okay.
Yeah. I
Good.
basically do it.
You might need some practice on that one. Okay, well, it's competition time. And today's competition is going to be quite difficult. It's going to be quite difficult.
They've all been pretty difficult,
Well,
haven't
but this one is the most difficult yet. You need to be really listening out to Detective DoLittle and me, Detective DoLots, because you need to count how many times we say the word detective in this episode, okay? How many times do we say detective in today's episode? What do you think? Detective DoLittle.
Okay, so when's it from? Because we've said it quite a few times already, haven't we? So can we say it? Strum, wait for it. Now. Well, Detective DoLots.
Yes, Detective DoLittle.
I think this is going to be a great competition. But first, the thing about being a detective, as we said on episode 1, you've got to know when to have fun. So
Absolutely.
Let's have a sing-song. Let's get the cadets back up here. They can help us to sing. And on our last day in detective school, we can sing our songs that we've been learning together. So let's have a sing-song. Thanks very much, cadets.
Thank you.
Forgotten. I am not forgotten.
to the fatherless, friend to the friendless, hope to the hopeless. He knows my name. I will praise you, I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am not forgotten, I am not forgotten, I am not forgotten. God knows my name. I am not forgotten, I am not forgotten, I am not forgotten. He knows my name, he knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name. He knows my name. Every move I make, I'm making you. You make me move, Jesus. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Every step I take in you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Na 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 na. Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, how can it be? Na 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 na
Good morning, Detective DoLittle.
Oh, is it? Is it a good morning? Doesn't seem that good to me.
Well, I know what you mean, sir. We don't seem to be able to solve this case, do we, sir?
No, I've been up all night thinking about it, going over and over and over in my head, and I just can't work it out. I think it's the crime of the century. Let me know what we've got so far, Peabrain.
Well, sir, we found the plant pot, sir.
Yep.
Like this, sir. And if you remember, sir, we saw the paw prints, the paws,
Yeah.
sir, when we used the torch. I found that, sir. And then, of course, Mildred, sir, the witness, she said that she heard a bark. And to be honest, that's it.
What does it all mean, Peabrain?
I don't know, sir. I don't know where to start.
We're so close. I just feel like we need that final piece of the puzzle. We just need the penny to drop. And then maybe we'd be able to work this one out. Oh, hang about. What's this? Getting a call on my phone. Oh, it's from Detective DoLots. I better take this. Yes? Yep. Yep. Yes? Yes. Yep. Yes. Did you hear that, Peabrain?
No, I didn't, sir. I couldn't quite make it out there, sir.
Let me tell you, that was Detective DoLots, and she says that she solved all her crimes, so she had a look at our notes, and she thinks she's got a lead. She thinks she's worked out what happened here.
DoLots is amazing. She's inspirational, sir. I don't know how she does it.
She really is wonderful. Here she comes now. Hi there, Detective DoLots. How are you?
Well, Detective DoLittle. Another cold case, is it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Hardest one of my career. Neither of us can work it out. I don't think anyone could.
Tough for you, but not for me. Not for me at all. You see, when I finished all my cases incredibly quickly, totally solved them, I just had a look over yours and managed to solve it, and even found the culprit.
Found the culprit, DoLots? That's amazing. Who is it? How did you do that?
Oh, you can see for yourself. Cadets, bring the culprit out.
DoLots, I don't understand. There's no criminal here. That's just a cadet and a dog.
Do you still not get it, Doolittle?
No.
The paws? The bark? It was the dog who knocked the plant over. It wasn't a crime. It was an accident.
Oh, my goodness. The dog.
DoLots, you're a genius. To think at one point we thought it was an earthquake, sir.
Oh, how silly of us. Well, it just goes to show, doesn't it? Sometimes it just takes someone new to come along, have a look at fresh evidence, and that clears it all up. Thanks so much, DoLots. I owe you one again. You know what? I think it's been a lot of excitement for us this morning. Now this case is solved, let's all go for a drink, shall we? Let's all go and get a nice cup of tea, and we can put all this behind us. Thanks so much for your help, DoLots. Come on, Peabrain.
Oh, no, you don't, Doolittle. There's been far too many cups of tea and tea breaks. You need to come back to the station and get on with some decent work.
Oh, well, I suppose I haven't been doing all that much recently. I suppose I could do some work. And that is what we're paid for, after all, isn't it? Catching criminals.
It is. Pick up the plant as well.
Okay, Peabrain, you give us a hand with this, will you? You can put your clipboard down now.
Come on.
Let's get this back where it should have been. Here we go. Oh, looks that. Look, all's well that ends well.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Bible Detectives, episode number 4. We are going to have more clues, our last clues, but I wanted to do a recap to look at all the clues that we have found. We are asking the big question, who is Jesus? And on the first episode, we find out he is the light of the world. The light of the world, and there we go, the world. Episode number 2, we saw that he was the good shepherd. So we have the sheep. What else have we got? And the wolf. He is the good shepherd. He cares for his sheep. And then episode number 3, we found out that Jesus said, I am the bread of life. So 3 things, lots of clues. Jesus said, I am the light of the world, I am the good shepherd, and I am the bread of life. And we are going to look at a 4th thing that Jesus said about himself. And to do that, we are going to have to look at some more clues. You will have been getting very quick at this. You know exactly what is going to be coming up now. You're going to have your words, and you have to break the code to find out what are the 3 words that we are going to be looking at. Here they are, 30 seconds. Are you ready? Are you steady? Go. There we go. So we've got the word way, truth, and life. Is there a song that we've been singing that has way, truth, and life? Well, that's what Jesus says about himself. Remember, we've been looking in John's Gospel, which is a book in the Bible, where we've been hearing these different things that Jesus said about who he is. And this is what Jesus says in John chapter 14 and verse 6. Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. That's maybe a little bit confusing. Have we got any other clues in here that might help? Oh, look at this. Oh. Have you ever seen one of these before? Can you see that? I wonder if it's quite far off. Well, this is a map. So if you were going to a different place, you would use a map and you would follow it. And there might be a path drawn out and you would follow it as you go along because you're wanting to go to a place. And you will follow the path and it will show you. You go around here and this way, and then you'll come to a hill and you've got to go over the hill, and then you've got to go around the stones, and then you would finally get to that place. You would use a map. Well, that is going to help us to understand what Jesus means when he says he is the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus in John chapter 14 had told his followers that he was going to be going away. And they were so sad. But he said he was going away to God the Father to prepare a place for them. An amazing place. I want you in your minds for a moment to think of the best place ever. You got that? Well, this place with God the Father is way, way, way better. And Jesus was going to prepare that place where followers could be with God. And one of the followers, Thomas, turned round to Jesus, and this is what he said. It wasn't Thomas, actually. It was Thomas. He said, Lord, we do not know where we are going. How can we know the way? Thomas wanted to go, but he didn't know how to get there. And Jesus said, he is the way, the path. He's the truth. This path that Jesus is not a false one, but a true one that you can trust. And what is the path towards? Life with God the Father in the most amazing place. And so that's what Jesus means when he says he is the way, the truth, and the life. Think of the map, and hopefully a little image is going to come up on the screen, and you'll be able to see that. That's you. And Jesus is that path to God the Father. And Jesus is the only way. You can't do the path of trying to be really, really good and do loads of things. You won't get to the Father, God the Father. You can't use the path of not doing things that are bad. Only Jesus is the path, the way to the Father, to God, to that amazing place of life. And so, boys and girls, as we finish our time, these different episodes, you've seen that Jesus is the light of the world. He gives life. He is the shepherd who cares for his sheep. He is the bread of life who will give satisfaction eternally, forever. And he's the only way to God the Father. And it's true. And it's to life. And so as we finish, are you believing? Are you trusting in Jesus? Well, if you are, that is great news, because he is the light of the world, the good shepherd, the bread of life, and he is the way, the truth, and the life.
Final time to do our memory verse song. So, seeing as how I think you probably know it quite well now, we're going to sing it through 4 times, but we're going to get faster every single time. Girls, are you ready to do all the fast motions? Yeah. Okay, here we go. And Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. I am the way, the truth, the life. I am the way, the truth, the life.
I think you could go that fast at the end there, but you kept up really, really, really well.
Wow. So, Detective DoLittle, have you got the memory verse now?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Go on then.
Okay. I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And that's from John chapter 14, verse 6.
That's absolutely right.
Brilliant. I told you I would do it.
Oh, Detective DoLittle, wow.
Well, you're obviously lost for words. What do we usually do now? Is it time for a bit of craft, Detective DoLots?
Yes, it is. It's craft with Ali. What you need...
Oh, Detective, can I tell you what you need? Is it some cardboard and some plasticine?
Yes, it is.
Brilliant. Well, shall we crack on?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the craft area, guys. So this is our last craft session together. But do you know what? I am super excited because I've enjoyed doing this craft better than all the others, and I hope you will too. So let's see, shall we? What are we doing today? Well, can you remember that Jesus said, I am the way, the truth and the life? Yeah, I am the way, the truth and the life. Well, look what we've got here. We are going to make our very own 3D treasure map. Look, on my map, what have I got? I've got a lake, I've got a little bridge, I've got a little house and some mountains. I've even got a little forest over here and some sand. And look, I've got a treasure map marking out the way. Look, I've got a line going all the way around here, all the way to X marks the spot. Over here, brilliant. Love it. Okay, so you can do it that way, or that needs quite a lot of Play-Doh or salt dough. So if you don't have that much, what you can do is you can do it this way. So you can use the cardboard as your base and just do the bits sticking on top, okay? Got it? Lovely. Okay, so here we go. I think you need to know what you need today. Let me tell you. All you need is either Play-Doh or salt dough and a piece of cardboard. That's it for today. But then later you might need to paint it, okay? So if you don't, I didn't have any Play-Doh, so I couldn't use Play-Doh. I made some salt dough, and I did that by mixing 1 cup of salt with 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of water. That's 1 of salt, 1 of water, 2 of flour. And that made me a nice big batch of salt dough. Look at that. Great. That I can scrunch and mould. And once it's dry, so you can either dry it in the oven or outside. Once it's dried, then I get to paint it as well. So I get double the fun from this craft activity. If you want a more direct approach and you want to get an instant result, then go for plasticine because it's already got lots of colour in it, so you won't need to do the painting bit, but you'll still get a lovely colourful map. Okay, so what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to change this one. I think I'm going to go for a full 3D map this morning. Here we go, let's pop those out of the way and make some space for my 3D map. So look, all I've got is my salt dough that I've already made up. So you might want to pause the video and just make up your salt dough if you haven't already, or go and get your plasticine if you're using plasticine. And get just a piece of cardboard, or you could use a baking tin if you're going to put it in the oven to cook it. Right, so all I want to do is get maybe about half of my salt dough or Play-Doh out. And what I'm looking to do is make the base, okay? I want to make this base. And the good thing about it is that it doesn't matter at all if it's not flat. Because when you look at the world and the ground, it's not flat. It's kind of bumpy and hilly and, you know, there's bits that goes up, bits that go down. So it doesn't need to be absolutely perfectly flat. Now I would say that my dough here is actually a touch too dry. I can see little cracks in it and stuff. If I was doing it again, I'd probably add a little bit more water. You want it to be nice and squishy, but not crumbly. That's sort of the texture you're looking for to make your nice treasure map. Okay, so here we go, just squishing it out, squishing it down with the palm of my hand. You could use a rolling pin, I suppose, but then that might make it a bit too flat. Here we go. Now then, so there's my base, and I think I want a nicer edge on this. I'm just going to go around with my finger and just squish all around the edge, just like that. Okay, see what I'm doing? It just kind of makes a kind of nice edge. I might use the rest of my hand. Oh, that's a good way to do it. Along there, that worked well. Just along the edge of my hand. And I've got some bits that are going in, some bits that are going out, see? It's all kind of a little bit wiggly, like it's an island with lots of little coves and bays and things like that. Lovely. You got your base yet? Is it coming together? Or have you decided to go for the other version that doesn't have a base? You've already started on doing your trees and things like that. You've got a base. Okay, good. Lovely, so there's my base started. Now I want to think, what do I want on my treasure island? What would be interesting? I know. Mountains. Here we go. So I'm going to make some mountains by squishing a ball up and then just pinching the top. You see that? Just pinching the top until it makes a kind of mountain jaggedy shape. There we go. I might even pinch the sides a little bit just to make some rocks and crevices. There's one mountain. It's going to go over there. I don't think one mountain's enough. I think I need maybe a few mountains. That'll look nice. I'll get a bit more dough, squish it up so it's nice and soft, and do the same thing. Doesn't matter if they're not the same size. Mountains on, aren't they? Okay, so on they go. Pinch it so it makes a nice sort of mountain shape-ish, and then pop it on. Make sure you smooth it down into the dough at the bottom so that it ends up staying on rather than falling off once it's all dried out. So squish it down into the base. Lovely. Actually, I think that looks nice. I might just have 2 mountains on this one. What else could I have? I know. I might just do a nice lake and a stream running from the mountains down to the lake. So just Just going to squish out quite a flat shape for a lake, all squiggly and wiggly. Just pop it on there. There we go. There it goes. Let's just go on there. Can you see so far? Got my mountains. I've got a lake just there. Then for my stream, I'm just going to make some sausage sort of shapes, nice and long and thin. Stick them on. What ideas have you got for yours? It doesn't have to be mountains. It could be anything you like. Ah, you went for a beach. A beach. Brilliant. Oh, I would love a beach on my treasure island. Lovely. Okay, so let's pop that on. Great. It's not really long enough yet, so I'm going to have to get some more. So you can see it's only done a little bit of a bend, but it hasn't gone all the way to my mountains. I want my stream to go all the way to my mountains because I think that'll look nice. So on it goes. Great. So now I've got a stream. I've got mountains. Got a nice lake. What else could I have? Yeah, that is a good idea. I might do the beach. Okay, I'm going to do the beach over here. Now for the beach, all I'm going to do is just kind of flatten out an area, like a cove going down. And these can be the cliffs here, and then go down into the beach area. And what I'll do after this is dry, is I'll just paint that area there in a nice golden yellow to make it a nice sandy beach. Great. Lovely. And then, what else do I need? I might just add maybe some trees, and then I think I'm probably done. I'm just going to get just a blob for a tree, a bit of a stalk, roll it around in my fingers, make a, not a stalk, what do you call it? Trunk for a tree. There we go. And then just pop it on top. And there you go, I've got a little miniature tree. Look at that. There we go, and I'll pop that over here. Making sure, actually, I tried this before and they easily fall over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little hole in my base to bury the tree a little bit and then squish it in. And then they stayed up. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'll do one more tree with you and then I'll leave you to do the rest yourselves, okay? Lovely. So here you go, we're going to do a trunk just here. There you go, there's the trunk. And the tree just here. Super. So on it goes. Oh, nearly forgot to dig in. Dig in a little hole. I'm just using my finger to dig a hole there. And then pop it in. Lovely. And then push around the trunk of the tree. There we go. So, now that's looking good, but at the moment mine's looking a little bit too boring and flat. So what I might just do is actually make it more wiggly and undulating and squish down some areas and make it a bit bumpy in other areas. Oh, that looks better already. Lovely. Make it nice and bumpy. I could add some hills. I could add some little houses if I wanted to. But I think I'm happy with how that's looking for today. So, you carry on making and moulding your treasure island. And then, when you think you're done, you can just pause the video until you're finished. When you think you're done, all you need to do is ask your mum either to pop it into the oven for you at a really low temperature to dry it out, or on these nice sunny days, actually, you can just leave it outside for a day or two. Then, when it's done and nice and dry, you'll be able to feel it's nice and hard, okay? If you're doing the salt dough, you can then get it back out and get some paint, just normal paint that you would use, and paint the different areas of your treasure map. And last of all, don't forget to paint your route all the way through to X marks the spot. So, there you go. That is your treasure map 3D version. And I think it's pretty cool. And we'll probably do a good job of reminding you that Jesus really is the way. So there you go. Back to your session.
Hi, welcome back. Thank you again, Ali. Well, do you want? Why don't I show mine? So this is mine.
Oh, that's really, really good. I
Yeah.
really like the trees and the mountains, and you've got a bit of water there as well, haven't you? Or some fish or
Absolutely,
something?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to show me yours?
Oh yeah, well this is mine. I didn't, I took quite a lot of time on it. I tried my best. I know it's not the best thing in the world, but what do you think?
It's really good.
Oh, thank you very much. Right, it's good when you put effort into things, isn't it? You get good things at the end of it. So that's brilliant.
Well done, Detective DoLittle.
Thank you. Well done for yours as well. What is it now? What is it next?
It's our final workout.
Okay, so we need to put in maximum effort into this one, don't we?
Maximum effort.
Need to really go for it.
Maximum
And
effort,
cadets, you need to
Detective
really
DoLittle.
work us hard because this is the last one.
Yeah.
Make sure you get those the camouflage crawls in because I think I needed to practice them a little bit, didn't I? I'm
yes,
just going to
you
leave
do.
that there. But let's have the cadets up
Come on, cadets.
and work us really hard on this last one.
This is your final workout, so make sure you give it all you've got.
All your energy. So let's do it.
Some spy squats. Camouflage crawl. Walkie-talkie worm. Detective duck walk. Walkie-talkie worm. Binocular burpees. Spy squats. Camouflage crawl. Spy squats. Camouflage crawl. Spy squats. Detective duck walk. Spy squats. Walkie-talkie worm. Finally, some binocular burpees. Well done for completing boot camp.
Oh well, that was good. It was hard work, but it was good work, wasn't it? Oh, I feel really fit, and I'm ready to catch any criminals that might come my way. How are you getting on there, DoLots? Yeah. I mean, it was great. Those cadets really worked us hard, didn't they? I'm not, it's don't have to feel embarrassed if you're a little bit worn out, because I'm not sure I could have done too much more of that. That was brilliant. Now, I think it's time for us to have our competition answers now, isn't it? So let's say cut there. That's the end of the competition. So now I can call you Detective DoLots, and we don't need to count that anymore.
Yeah.
So Detective DoLots, how many times did we say the word detective in the show?
Just hearing from my producer, 14.
14?
14?
14 detectives.
Is that right, producer?
14.
14.
14, brilliant. Well, if
14.
you got that right, well done. That's really, really good detective work.
Excellent. Now, unfortunately, that's the end of the episode. Which means that's the end of the series. But why don't we sing one more song just to see us out? Thank you so much for joining us over this series of 4 episodes. We have loved playing games with you, singing songs with you, doing workouts, and of course, most importantly, hearing the truth about Jesus and who he is.
Great. So let's have the cadets up.
Come on, cadets.
And we'll stay up, shall we, as
we're
well?
going to stand too. We're going to join in.
Nothing too big, big, big for his power. Nothing too little, little for his care. Nothing too big, big, big for his power. Nothing too idly, widdly for his care. Nothing too big, big, big for his power. Nothing too eensy, weensy for his care. Nothing too big, big, big for his power. Nothing too teeny, weeny for his care. He's God of the big, God of the little, God of stuff. Somewhere in the middle, he's king of moving mountains. Loves you more than you will ever know. Nothing's too big, big, big for his power. Nothing's too little, bitty for his care. Nothing's too big, big, big for his power. Nothing's too idly, widdly for his care. Nothing's too big, big, big for his power. Nothing's too eensy, weensy for his care. Nothing's too big, big, big for his power. Nothing's too teeny, weeny for his care. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. Nothing's too big, he cares for it all. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. Nothing's too much, he cares for it all. Oh!
Slick, isn't it?